Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Johnson. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And some space here. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Go to 50, play. Hey, team 6.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over first. Get ready. 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Line 15. You can't block me. You can't.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew, complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Let's go.
A gain there of 21 yards. Jones on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
5.
They're going to try and throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad that you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a give coming right is Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
You got it. You got it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Six. Pull it high. Hey. High 7. Yep.
Mike 16. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Yo.
Blue draw corkers. Hey, Haywood. Yes. Hey, Jet.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And it's complete to Kelsey. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this one complete to Smith. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come on, fellas.
Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
90 Wolf. Hey, dude. Get.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. He's got Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
50. Plant. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Got you, boy. I got you.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
General West.
Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 6. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming.
Now.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Screenplay, Johnson. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
24 is the mic. Hey, here we go.
Ready?
Jones on first down. They complete it to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Chopper! Smith!
Throwing on first down. Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's keep moving. Hey, switch gears.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yeah, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check.
Hey!
Mike 16. Mike 16. I got you, Pop. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Five.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 16. Mike 16. Night, sweetheart.
Hey, Foxtrot. Say go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jones now on 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off the play fake. Jones. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. Off play action. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. It's caught. Nelson. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie!
2nd and 4. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Running from the gun, Johnson. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders